sci-fi horror thriller with balls.
Get set, go!
Hey everybody, this is Greg with Fit for Expedition. If you're looking for Fit for Expedition, you found it. You're in the right place. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Kenny right away. We're starting a little bit early. Gina, thank you, Gina, for the raid. And let's see, where's Kenny at? There he is.
Howdy.
Hey, let's say hi to everybody in the chat. I already got 19 in the chat, so that's pretty cool. Tim from Time for Exploring got the first thumbs up. He'd let me know that. And
Exploring?
What's that? Time for Exploring.
I was just saying hello, Time for Exploring.
Yeah. And we got Hawkins Family Adventures. Thank you for being here.
Hello, Hawkins family.
Marshall's here.
Hello, Marshall.
And Loves. No, you were just a couple minutes early. She asked if she was too early, but it was just a couple minutes. So, and let's see, Diane Phoenix, thanks for being here, Diane. Steve from Desert Adventures. Hey, Steve, usually you don't want to stay up this late and watch my live stream. So that I'm really honored to have you here. Let's see, Fairy Dust, Brene.
Hey,
thanks for being
Fairy
here.
Dust, Brene.
Hey, No Mock Experience. Kevin's here. Cool. Thank you. I think it's might be the first time Kevin's been here. Tracy Coral. Is it Coral? Yeah.
Yes, Tracy Coral. Yes, she is actually part of the Tumbleweed RV Life.
Oh, okay.
That is right. Christian. That is Christian's other half.
Okay. Cool.
Tumbleweed RV Life. So
cool. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Becky Allen's here. Thanks for being here, Becky. Robin Jan Canvan, awesome. Thanks for being here. Kathleen Klein is here. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Amethyst Hayes Adventures. Hey, Rayleigh Creative Travel.
Yeah. Oh, Rayleigh's here.
Boy. Hey, TGIF.
Naj.
Hey,
Naj is here.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Woman in the Rear View. Woman in the Rear View. Thank you for being here. I think this is the first time that you've been here also. That's cool.
Hello, welcome to the channel.
Yeah, appreciate it. Let's see. We got Amethyst Hayes Adventures. So that's Amy, right? Tim with Mobang FoYoBucks. Thanks, Tim.
Hey, Mobang.
And thanks, Tim and Marshall, for becoming members to the channel, too. And also Claymere. I'm not sure if she's here, but I just wanted to mention that. Appreciate that. And then we've got, of course, you. Kenny, you're here.
Yes, that's me.
You better say hi to yourself. Jennifer from Water Girl Family Adventures. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Ray's here.
Yes. Hey, Bam Fox.
And also, I've forgotten to do this the last two times. Make sure you guys mods drop each other's links because I'm gonna forget to say it. So just like I forget most things. She Devil Adventures is here. Awesome. Thank you for being here. And see if there's a Renee Deuce Rider. Cool. Thanks for being here. Evening Shade is here. Appreciate you coming. Oh, Papa Drew. Papa Drew's actually been on the live stream. Hey, he's been on the live stream before. Thanks for coming, man. And I don't know if it's appropriate for me to say that. Is it appropriate for someone who was not in the Marine Corps to say Semper Fi to somebody who was in the Marine Corps on the anniversary? He can tell us in the chat because I'm not really sure. But
hey, Dream on Wheels, Evening Shade.
Thanks for your service, though, Papa Drew.
Thank you. Yes.
Let's see. And let's see. I wanted to mention I actually have Stream Elements bot set up, but I don't have anything in it yet, so we're not showing anything. Let's see if I'm missing anybody else. Oh, Bree is here. TGIF. Thanks for being here. Ashley's World. Cool. Appreciate you being here. Oh, and now it jumped. I was waiting for that. Dream on Wheels is here. Awesome. Oh, there's Rayleigh. Rayleigh Creative. And I'm not very good at doing this, so it's taking me a little bit of time.
There's Adventures in Arizona.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned Steve. Steve lives right. Basically, people would say he lives across town from me, but it takes about an hour and a half to get there. So to drive there, but I guess it is across town. I don't know. All right, cool. So today I had put a poll up on my community tab and on Facebook to find out what kind of trivia people wanted to do. And combined, when I added the two totals up, Roadside Attraction trivia was the number one. Of course, we didn't do the live stream last week. I had a headache and I really couldn't do the live stream. So that's actually from last week, but we are going to do the Roadside Attraction trivia this week. So it should be a lot of fun. And we have a guest today. And our guest is Tom Varner with Adventures in TV Land. And he's going to say he's not an expert on it, but he's kind of like, his channel is mostly about roadside attractions. As far as I'm concerned, that's what I think it is. And here's Tom.
Hello. How's it going?
Would you agree with that? Your channel is mostly about roadside attractions?
There's a lot. I guess there's a lot of roadside attractions there, but yeah, I don't know if that's the only. That's not the only thing, I guess.
No.
But yeah.
But it's what I like.
That seems what I like the most. I mean. Yeah,
me too. Yeah. I just don't. We don't have that many around me. Otherwise, I would probably have a lot more on my channel.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not an expert, so I don't know. I mean, I really don't know, but I know there's probably in Arizona. I'm sure there's a few, but not as many.
Yeah, well, it's just spread out more.
Yeah.
We do have some muffler men.
Yes.
Those
are always fun.
Yeah. Your volume dropped down again. I'm not sure
Sorry.
I'm not sure what.
I haven't done anything, so.
That's strange because before it went up and then okay,
and
well,
now we're down again.
Yeah. Can still hear you.
Okay.
But, yeah. Yeah, we have a couple of muffler men. I mean, I actually live east of Tucson, but we have a couple of muffler men right in Tucson, actually.
Okay, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll need to keep that in mind whenever I get out there.
Yeah. There's actually one in Phoenix. I kind of cheated. I saw it on Nomadic Fanatic. But I didn't find it on my own. But there's one in Phoenix that's actually in a neighborhood just in somebody's yard.
Oh, cool.
And they've got about, I don't know, maybe 100 pieces of yard art.
Oh, wow.
In two yards across the street from each other.
It's just so thrown out there, huh?
Yeah, a lot of advertising stuff. And it's pretty cool. You would like it. You would really like it. Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't know where to start. Yeah. So let me make sure I'm caught up on the chat here. Oh, Purple Tube. Hey, thanks for coming in.
Hey, Purple Tube.
Let's see if I missed anybody else here. Hey, yeah, I asked Papa Drew. I don't know, maybe you didn't think I was serious about that. Can you say to somebody who is a Marine, and maybe I don't know if you know this, Tom, or not. Is it appropriate to say to somebody who's a Marine, like today on the anniversary of the Marines?
Yeah, I don't know.
Semper Fi.
Yeah, I don't know if that's appropriate or not. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. It'd be interesting to find out. Maybe we'll find out. So you live in Illinois, is that correct?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, so you're Midwest.
Yep.
And
I live about 45 miles northeast of St. Louis. So. Okay. And most of your travels are probably within
4 or 5 states are, right?
Lately, yeah, they have been, yeah, for the
Yeah.
most part, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't always go everywhere, so.
No, that's the goal someday, but yeah, right now, no, that's not the case. So.
Yeah. Right, and we both know that YouTube's not paying the bill
no, it's
to
not.
get you all these places. So, I mean, you got to be an Adam the Woo to make enough money for that, I think.
It barely pays like buying some soda or anything like that, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't pay for gas
or whatever. No, probably not even a tank of gas.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, so actually, Tim from Time for Exploring says, yes, you can say Semper Fi, even if you're not a Marine, to Marine. It means forever faithful, Drew says.
Cool. So, well, Semper Fi, our Marines, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, definitely. There, I forgot I can do that. Have you been doing any more live streams?
I have not. No, I tried the one and I just haven't had an opportunity to do it again. So,
okay.
I actually thought about like a few weeks ago when you had your. I was thinking about it at the end of October, maybe trying to do another one last month. I didn't run out of time basically, but I was thinking kind of like what you did the like the Halloween horror trivia thing or whatever.
Horror movie trivia, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that was kind of, it's like, well, maybe do something like that, but I just didn't get around to doing it. So
that was one of my favorite trivias to put together.
Oh, cool!
Is that horror movie one? And I looked at that list, and when I put it together, and I usually have about 23 questions, and then I narrow it down to 20. I had about 35 or 40
that I
wanted to do, and then I had to narrow it down to 20. I'm almost thinking about doing another one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fun. That's fun. I mean, I don't know, like your area, like around here, and of course not so much because since COVID, but like a lot of groups they had for like fundraisers and things, they do trivia nights.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there was a couple groups I've been involved in. I actually was the person that was responsible for doing all the questions and everything. So I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun too. I mean, you learn a lot doing it.
Yeah, they used to have some nights at some bars here in town in Tucson that they would have trivia nights.
Okay.
Yeah, and things like that. They'd have, or kind of be like a trivia club.
Yeah.
And then they would meet in a bar.
Well, that like in the St. Louis, I guess it's kind of like more of a regional thing because I know the St. Louis area, like used to be, I mean, every weekend you could go, I mean, there'd be like 3 or 4 at least around in your area that you could go to easily because it was a big fundraiser thing. But
okay, you got a lot more population there. Well, there's 1 million people in Tucson, but it's it's a big city, but it's not as big as St. Louis, I don't think.
I don't know. Ken Jennings said it was kind of it seemed like to be a St. Louis thing too, because he said you guys don't know how lucky you are. The guy who the Jeopardy winner who won like 74 games years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that well. I remember Ken Jennings winning.
Yeah.
And then here just a while back there was another there's another Jeopardy.
Yeah, he won. I can't think of his name, but yeah, he won. Matt something or other, but yeah, he just won like 30 some games in a row. Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought he was going to be the next Ken Jennings.
Yeah. He got about halfway there.
Are you into that? Are you into Jeopardy?
I mean, I don't watch. I'm not able to watch it anymore because work schedule and whatnot or whatever. But yeah, I that was one of my life goals was always to try to get on Jeopardy. I've applied since I was like 13.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to try to get on the teen tournament and then in the college get on the college tournament, and now it's all pretty much all online. So like once a year you can apply. It's hard to get in though because you got to get. I don't know exactly how high on the test you have to score, but you take a test. It's like a 50-question test, and you've got to whatever the score is. It's probably like 49 or 50. You got to get right before they will be able to even go into the next round. So
they might have so many people that it's 50, right?
Yeah.
They might have so many people that you have to get them all right.
Yeah, I mean, I did one time. They had an open audition in St. Louis, and it was just a 10-question test. So I'm sure you had to get a perfect score for that, because like I don't know who they were or whatever, but the people who scored high enough, and I know there were a couple questions I just didn't know, but they got invited back the next day that they were there, and then took the big 50-question test. So.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That was
so it's probably harder than horror movie trivia, right?
Yeah. A lot more subjects.
Hey, John H., thanks for being here.
Hey, John H.
In.
Hey, Perry.
And Perry Light.
And also Red just come in.
Oh, really? Hey,
Hey,
thanks
Red.
for being here, Red. Let me see if I'm missing. Okay, let's see if I miss anybody else here. I think we pretty much caught up. So, we were talking about, but before we came on, about like some of your favorite roadside attractions. So what would you, if you had to put together a list of your top roadside attractions, like anything you've been to that you consider a roadside attraction, which is kind of a loose thing, you know what I mean?
It kind of is, yeah, for the most part.
I mean, it could be a museum, it could be a film set, it could be a muffler man, it could be anything, So, but what would you say are your tops?
Well, I actually I can tell you what my top is as of right now, and I don't know if it will always be that way, but it has been for a while. And then I'll just give you some kind of like in Illinois that I'm familiar with more so because that's where I'm from. But the Blue Whale of Catoosa in Catoosa, Oklahoma. I don't know why, but that's like my favorite roadside attraction. I don't know. There's just something about it and kind of the story behind it and all that, because it's kind of, the guy built it basically as a gift to his wife, and then it was in this pond and became a community pond, and then it kind of fell in the disarray for a few years, but now it's back, and it's just really cool. So if you ever get to Catoosa, Oklahoma, check it out.
Yeah, I know about it.
Okay.
Because I've seen some video. I don't know if you've probably been there, right?
Yeah, I've been there several times. I mean, I think I've made a couple. Well, I made at least one video there. So. Yeah.
Okay. And I haven't seen it. I admit I haven't seen that one. But I have seen Bunny Plays Here. Did a video there. I don't know if you're familiar with Bunny Plays Here.
No.
Oh, okay. And then I saw Nomadic Fanatic. You probably are familiar with that, right?
I've heard them. Yeah.
Nomadic Fanatic. Yeah, he's done a video there. So I'm so familiar with it, but I haven't been there myself. So what's your next one?
Well, here, not too far. I mean, actually, from where I live, there's it's called the Kaskaskia Dragon. It's this metal dragon that this guy made and sits out in front of, because he owns kind of like the liquor store and the RV park all there. But it's a real fire-breathing dragon. You put a coin in and it breathes fire. So it's
really
kind of cool stuff. Yeah.
A coin-operated fire-breathing dragon. That's
yeah,
cool.
because he owns the RV park, and so like the propane and stuff like that, he had access to it, and so it's kind of neat. I mean, you have to go either to the liquor store or I think the gas station and get a coin, because it's only the one coins that these dragon coins that go in there. But
okay,
you put it in and it breathes fire, so it's kind of cool.
That's cool.
And then a couple other ones like the Superman statue in Metropolis, Illinois. That's a cool one to see. Superman was always my favorite superhero growing up. So
Metropolis is actually the name of a city in Illinois, huh?
Yeah, it is, and they've got there's actually a Superman museum there. It's what's called the Super Museum, because of copyright issues or whatnot. But it's right there in Metropolis. I can't think of the word, but they've totally embraced the Superman theme there in Metropolis. They have a big I've never been there, but they have a big Superman festival every year.
Oh, that sounds cool.
And then also, I mean, there's a big Popeye statue in Chester, Illinois, because the guy who created Popeye, that's where he was from. And so that's kind of neat to see. They've also got, I haven't been there since they started this, but there's a bunch of other statues of different Popeye characters around town. So like
Okay.
olive oil. I mean, even ones that are kind of really lesser known, because there was a whole cast of characters on the Popeye cartoons. And then not too far away, there's the antique mall, the Pink Elephant Antique Mall, which is in Livingston. That's kind of a cool place. That it's an antique mall, but the guy he collects these roadside attractions. Like he has a muffler man outside, and there's of course the giant pink elephant, and there's a giraffe, and there's all kinds of things there. And it's just it's in an old school building, old high school, so it's kind of a unique setting like there.
Okay.
That's a cool. I don't know, of course, St. Louis, the St. Louis Arch. I mean, that's probably the biggest one there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Always fun to stop by the Arch. So
Yeah, that's probably the biggest roadside attraction in America. I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
the gateway to the West.
yeah. See, I'd never been there. I think I had asked you about this, but I'm not sure. Is there like an underground area in St. Louis?
I think you did, yeah. And I have not. I think there is a part, but I would have to look that up because I really don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note now. So
yeah, and it might just be all commercial. You might not even be able to get in there. It might be just trucking and stuff like that. I don't know, but I know there is things like that there.
Well, I mean, a lot of older cities, there is the second layer beneath them that most people don't know about. I mean, like Seattle, there's a whole underground level of Seattle.
Yeah,
because I think
Portland has that too.
Yeah, I mean, because originally, towns when they were built, actually kind of like the first level would be like what we would consider like the basement level now. That's where the sidewalks were and everything like that. So.
Okay. Yeah, you have basements there where you live.
Oh yeah,
we don't have basements here.
Probably no, nothing for Well, you almost don't. Well, you don't have to, but if nothing else, people have them for storm shelter or whatnot. So
yeah. So it looks like Rob and Jan Can Van are taking off for the evening. Thanks for being here, though.
Bye, Rob and Jan Can Van.
Yeah. Hey, you guys want to get started with the trivia?
You want to say hello to Hilda and Renee Deuce-Rider first?
I thought I said hi to Renee, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. Hi.
Hey, Hilda and Renee Deuce-Rider. Yeah.
Hey, hi, Hilda. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, for sure. Do you guys want to start some trivia?
I'm ready.
Sure.
Okay. All right. I've actually given Kenny. I shared the questions with Kenny, so now we can actually go back and forth and ask the questions instead of just me asking the questions. So,
cool.
yeah. So here, this is the first question, and I'm going to put in the chat. And if you know, hey, Patrick's here. Thanks for being here, Patrick. Hey, if you know the answer, if you definitely know the answer, don't answer out loud, okay?
Sure. I want to answer for a little while anyway.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so this is question number 1. And hey, Kenny, do you want me to put the question number in the chat, or are you going to do it for yours when you ask?
You can do.
I'll do it every time. That's fine.
You can do it for all of it, for both of us.
Okay. Yeah. So Patrick, the topic is roadside attractions tonight. So there's question 1.
And I want to go ahead and let everybody know we're only going to take the number 1, and the first person to get the correct answer only.
Right, and we have not been giving any prize or anything away for trivia, for answering the trivia. It's just, hey, you're you won tonight kind of thing. But I decided that I'm going to do, it's not much, but I'm going to do $10 PayPal. So we'll do a $10 PayPal award every week. So let's get started. Question number 1. The United States has its own version of Stonehenge made with cars called Carhenge. Where is Carhenge located? Is it A, Duluth, Minnesota, B, Detroit, Michigan, C, Alliance, Nebraska, or D, Orlando, Florida? So the choices are A, Duluth, Minnesota, B, Detroit, Michigan, C, Alliance, Nebraska, or D, Orlando, Florida? And we're getting a lot of answers already.
I see time for exploring come in there with the correct answer.
Okay, so it's C, Alliance, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Have you been to there?
I have not been there. It's on my bucket list, like every other place I haven't been. But
yeah, I know. There's a lot of places to go.
I made it last in 2020 August. Made through part of Nebraska, but that's on the other side from where I was, so I didn't get out there.
Oh, okay. And you got a job you got to get back to, right? So I mean,
yeah.
So it's like you got 2 days off or something. And you just
Yeah, that was I actually made it last year. Did a 2020? Went up to South Dakota, so I went through Missouri and Iowa, Nebraska, then up to South Dakota, and then around to North Dakota, and came back down that way. So saw a lot in a week's time.
Yeah. How many day trip was that?
It was about an 8.5 day trip all total.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Good. I remember one time I drove all the way up to Canada. I drove all the way up the West Coast from Arizona all the way up to Vancouver and across to Calgary and back down through Yellowstone and all that. And I did it all in 2 weeks. That's awesome. Yeah, but it was pretty good. I actually experienced a lot of things. It was pretty cool. Yeah. So road trips are the best. Yeah, Kenny, are you ready to go on number 2?
Yes, sir.
All right, I just entered number 2 into the chat.
What is the oldest surviving man-made roadside attraction in America? Yeah. Is it A, the Leaning Tower of Niles in Chicago, Illinois? Is it B, Lucy, the Margate Elephant in Margate City, New Jersey? Is it C, Giant Mustard Bottle in Pilkington, Massachusetts? Or is it D, Cadillac Ranch?
You getting answers?
I'm not seeing it yet.
Okay. Time for Exploring says D. Actually, we got a bunch of D's.
That's still not correct.
Right.
Let me know.
I still don't see it yet.
I'll take a guess, but nobody else guessed.
You gonna take a guess?
My guess would be B, the elephant.
Okay.
I see Becky Allen said B.
Yep.
So.
All right. Hey, you're recording the winners, right, Kenny? Because we didn't talk about that. You're still doing that.
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So far, we got 2 different people that's answered.
That's good.
Good question. Yeah. Hey, Kenny and I talked on the phone for like 2 hours yesterday.
That was a fun time.
And we didn't even work out the bugs. We never even talked about the live stream. Oh well. That's cool though. It was a good conversation.
Yeah, you've been trying to get a hold of me for quite some time.
Yeah, I was starting to get a little bit worried about you. Hey, you know what? Kenny hit 1,000 subscribers today, Tom.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
And he already has his hours. So he's already, he's there.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I pinned his channel at the top. So if you guys are not if you're not connected to either of these channels, make sure you go watch some video and think about subscribing. But Kenny is at 1,000. You're like right at 1,000, right? You're just sitting right there.
I think last time I looked, I was at like 1,001. I think,
So he needs help because they're going to take some away.
Now, I will say I did hit 1K last night on Johnny's Journey, and it stuck for quite some time throughout the night.
Okay?
But then sometime during the night, I lost like 5 of them. They fell off, went back down to 995, and then sometime I went back up to 996, and then I stayed there for 996 for most of the day, and then sometime during the day today, it went back up to 1,000 again. So
Yeah.
I learned that it's that your numbers you can't worry about your numbers because they're going to come and go.
Yeah.
Hey, let me okay, are you looking at the StreamYard side or are you looking at the YouTube side for the answers?
I'm looking at the YouTube side for the answers.
Okay. It's funny because somebody mentioned that hang on a second, that it looked like Diane showed up first in the chat. Isn't that strange how it's only, I mean, it says,
well, I should have mentioned that we're going to go by what we see on the YouTube side.
but your YouTube, I'm serious, it's different than somebody else's, the number, the order that they come in, because I remember being on the RV DJ one time playing trivia and I kept getting the answer right first.
Well,
she wasn't saying that.
I see Diane Phoenix is right below Becky Allen.
Yeah.
Is right below Becky Allen.
Okay, I'm up. Number 3. All right. Question number 3 is, where will you find the world's largest ketchup bottle? Now, Tom probably knows this one. Is it A, Albuquerque, New Mexico, B, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, C, Collinsville, Illinois, or D, Knoxville, Tennessee? Yeah, Tim said he saw it in the same order, but I see it in a different order. I see it in the order you saw it in.
Okay.
Crazy.
I see Amethyst Hayes Adventures come in there with the correct answer. Collinsville, Illinois.
Collinsville, Illinois, about 20 minutes away from me.
Yes.
Is it? And have you been there?
Yeah, I've been there several times.
You've done video probably.
Yes, I have.
Okay. You know what? I probably saw I think I did watch your video.
That was one of my earlier videos because it was easier to get to. So, yeah.
Yeah. So when did you start on YouTube, actually?
Just a little over 2 years ago. So
okay. Your channel grew pretty big, didn't it? I mean, pretty fast is what I mean.
Yeah. It kind of grew. I mean, it took a while. I mean, to get to I guess the 1,000 subscribers and everything, it seemed to take a little bit longer when they say it does. But yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's just growing naturally. So,
yeah. I definitely like your channel. I mean, and it's kind of my style. And you got I don't mean my style of presentation, but my style of content. Yeah. And but you have your own style.
You got to find your own style and your own voice and just do your own thing, really. So
yeah. And we've talked about that in comments before. I don't know if you remember that, but. Probably 6 months or a year ago, I commented on some of your videos about the style, and getting comfortable in front of the camera and all that,
It takes a while. I mean, I've not that my earlier videos are horrible. I mean, some of them are, and some of them are still kind of bad just because of I forget the microphone or something, but you want to record something or whatever the case may be. So it's really windy or something like that. But
yeah.
I do think things have improved over time. So quality wise, things are a little bit better now. But.
I mean, usually, you should get better as time goes on, right? But sometimes you put out a video and you're like, I shouldn't even have put that on my channel, Yeah. My last video that I put on my channel, I feel like that. It's probably the worst video I've made in 6 months, but I didn't have anything else to put on the channel. So
it wasn't the snake, was that thing? Are you talking about the little snake video or whatever?
No. I'm talking about Morenci Mine. Yeah, driving around the mine and not in the mine. Well, it is in the mine, but it's on a road.
Yeah.
So, but the weather was so bad that the lighting was just horrible. that was the main problem with it. It was really rainy and stuff. I mean, I'm complaining. You're probably used to filming in that because you live in the West.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe we do get more rain or whatever, but yeah, we kind of need some rain right now. It's been a little while, but I hate fall rains and winter rains because it's just so cold. But
right, yeah, it's like we don't get that. Oh, we got snow twice last year though, pretty heavy snow.
Yeah, we get snow too. So
well, I know you do, but we don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we got it twice last year. Hey, let me while I'm noticing this, Dyson's Crazy Adventure here. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Dyson's Crazy Adventure, and also She Devil Adventure.
She Devil Adventures. I'm sorry if I missed you. Thanks for coming in.
Welcome all everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ketchup bottle though, if you ever get the Collins, I've never been there for the festival either, but they actually do have a big like ketchup festival every year.
Really?
Yeah, and they have a horseradish festival there as well. So I don't know where that comes from, but yeah, Collinsville does. So
yeah, where okay, Collinsville.
Yeah,
that's the horseradish thing.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Mothman?
I have not. No, in West Virginia, no.
We'll have to meet there sometime.
Yeah.
We'll have to plan a trip and meet there sometime because I've always wanted to go to that.
West Virginia is one of the 7 states I haven't been to. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would like that area, West Virginia.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a pretty area, everything I've seen. And, I mean, they've got a lot of, I guess, not as well-known things to see there, but.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but that's I love stuff like that, like Bigfoot and Mothman and stuff like that. That's cool.
Well, Bigfoot's just around here. He lives not too far away. So
who's that?
Bigfoot.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, there's been. I mean, it's been a few years, but there have been sightings of Bigfoot in this area, and then actually, like a little bit farther south in Illinois, like around the Garden of the Gods area, Shawnee National Park or Shawnee. I don't know if it's a national park, or it might be a national forest. But anyway, Bigfoot supposedly lives in there.
I know. I know there's sightings like in Oregon and West Virginia. But there's actually been sightings in Arizona.
Okay.
But they call him the Mogollon Monster.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, it's been years, but yeah, I've heard that name. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, are you ready for question 4, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
All right. Question 4. I just put it in the chat.
In what Canadian province will you find a giant Easter egg? Is it A, Ontario, B, Manitoba, C, British Columbia, or D, Alberta?
There's some feedback from somewhere. It sounds like it's from you, Kenny.
Well, I don't know why, because I don't have anything else on.
Yeah, I know.
It's the wonder of technology.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right. It's not that bad though. So.
It must be a StreamYard thing.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought now. What was it?
Hey, by the way, let me just mention this. If you watch Paula's live stream tonight on Van Vita Travels, she mentioned this real quickly.
I believe. Let's see. Loves you. Come in there with the correct answer. D.
All right.
Alberta. Is that correct? That's what.
Yeah, Alberta is correct.
Yes, D.
D.
Yep,
and that's the way I see it too.
Yeah, I see what. Yep. So Loves you got that one.
Yep. Congratulations. How do you know so much about Canada when you live in the Philippines? I mean, I live right next door and I don't know anything about it. So.
I've seen her in Van Vita's chat and and some of the other Canadian channels.
She mentioned that tonight on her live stream, actually, because she's not at home. She's there. She's in
She is in Alberta.
She mentioned a giant Easter egg, or it wasn't a. She mentioned it by the name that it has, which it's not Easter egg, but yeah, she had mentioned it. So, you've been to Canada, Tom?
I have a few times, yes.
Yeah, have you gone to any kind of roadside attractions there?
Not really. I mean, I went to the first time was years ago. The Boy Scout troop. We just did the Boundary Waters, so I mean, it counts. We went over. We saw Canadian flag was the other side of the lakes and everything. So
okay.
But then I did go over. Did go to Vancouver a couple years ago when I was out in Seattle and Portland and that area up there. So I didn't really see any, I guess, roadside attractions. I did the suspension bridge park in Vancouver, which is really cool.
Okay.
I can't think of the name off the top of my head. It starts with a C, but they have all these really cool suspension bridges and walking around, and it was just really neat to see. So
that's cool. Have you spent much time in Tennessee?
I have. It's not recently, but I have been. Like my family, we used to go there almost every year for a vacation. So, like,
okay.
went to like the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. When I was a kid, like Pigeon Forge, I mean, it wasn't near anything like it is now. I mean, it's grown up so much, exploded. But,
yeah. Kenny lives right near Pigeon Forge, right, Kenny?
I only live about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
From the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area.
Where's
I live in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Kingsport, okay.
Yeah, so it's like far north.
Yeah.
Right?
It's considered northeast Tennessee is what it's considered.
It's like right on the state line between Tennessee and Virginia, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, was that a trivia question? Because I just got it right. Okay. Hey, let's put in question 5. You ready?
Okay.
I'm on question 5, right?
Yes, that's what we're on.
All right. I just entered it into the chat, I think. Yep. All right. So number 5 is, it's a long one. Homer Tate, known as the King of Gaffs, was an artist who was active in the 1930s and into the 60s. He is known for sculpting faux artifacts, which he sold to sideshows and carnivals, some of which ended up in roadside attractions. What is considered his most famous sculpture? Is it A, Wolf Boy, B, The Thing, C, Sia Hoochu and his bride, or D, Fish Girl? So it's A, Wolf Boy, B, The Thing, C, maybe it's Klahuchu, and his bride, or D, Fish Girl. Are you familiar with that, Tom?
I've heard the name Homer Tate, but no, I'm not. I'm familiar with a couple of those things you mentioned, but I would just be guessing at what this would be. Okay,
one of them is only an hour from me.
Yeah, it's the Thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I see that She-Deb will come in there with the correct answer, The Thing.
Which is The Thing.
It is The Thing, wow.
Yeah. Now, there's also another name for that, which is Mystery of the Desert.
Okay.
But I think the name The Thing has taken over that. It's not Mystery of the Desert.
They just kind of redid that whole exhibit thing like a few years ago, didn't they?
Yes, I have a video on my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a video on my channel of that. It's not a very good video. It's one of the first 5 videos I ever did.
I'll have to look that one up. Yeah.
But it has the revamped. It's a museum.
Yeah.
It's way nicer.
That's what I've heard. I mean, what I've seen. I mean, people talking about. I don't think I've seen anything from what it used to look like. So.
Yeah, I actually did shoot pictures of that for the paper when I worked for the paper. So one time, of course, I didn't publish The Thing because that was at that time. The Thing was like the main thing that you're going to check out, and so they didn't want it published. They didn't want it out there because they wanted you to have to pay
people to go there and come to see it.
$3 to come in and see it. Now it's $5. It hasn't gone up much. It's still in there, but it's a museum now, and it's dinosaurs versus aliens.
Yeah.
And it is so well done. I mean, it's like really top-notch displays and stuff. And they tie it all in with actual moments in history, like the founding fathers and that kind of stuff. And they make up these little stories about it, and so you can read about it as you go through. And then they still have
the thing until you actually get to the thing.
Yeah, and they still have the artifacts like Roosevelt's glasses and stuff like that they had back then. And they have like a replica Bonnie and Clyde car. Do they? I think it was a replica Bonnie. Anyway, they had some old cars like that in there. They still have them, but they're just displayed differently. They're just kind of mixed in between the rest of the stuff. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely recommend it to anyone who's in the area. So are we on number 6 now?
Yes, sir.
And that's you. You're on number 6, right? Let me put it in the chat here. We're gonna go with number 6.
Can we see if we can mute each one, but one by one, to see where that feedback is coming from?
Yes. How do I do that? Okay.
Just
I'm muting mine first.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I don't hear it. Go ahead and talk, Tom.
Yeah, hello. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
I believe it's on Greg's end.
I just heard it. When you talked, Kenny.
Oh, really?
Let me try muting yours for a second. Okay, Tom.
Yes.
Okay, do you hear it now?
I don't hear anything right now. No.
I don't either. Well, maybe slightly. Oh, I hear it. I do hear it. Okay. Let me put headphones on, because that's probably the issue. I've had to do this a couple times before. So, you want to go with the next question, Kenny?
Yes, sir. Where will you find the world's
You're leaving everyone in suspense, Kenny.
What was the question? Did you give the choices? Oh, he's muted.
He's muted.
He wasn't muted, but now he's muted. Okay, go ahead. I don't know how that happened.
Okay.
Go ahead. You just got muted. I don't know. I didn't touch anything.
Okay.
It's weird.
Hang on a minute. I was sitting there reading the question.
I know. I was like, did you give the choices?
It's like, what happened, Kenny? You're leaving everybody in suspense.
Okay. Okay, number 6. Where will you find the world's largest freestanding totem pole? Is it CAC, Alaska, USA? Is it Seattle, Washington? Is it C, Yekaterinburg, Russia? Or is it D, Victoria, British Columbia, Canada?
You have an answer, Tom? Because you're guessing, right? You're going to be guessing.
Yeah,
so
looks like time for exploring coming.
Okay, well that's
Looks like time for exploring coming there with the correct answer. D. It is Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
Our returning champion answers D.
Yes.
So how many does he have right now?
He has 2. He's actually leading right now.
This would be the 3rd week in a row. Well, not in a row because I missed last week, but 3rd time. Oh, hey, V is here. Call me V.
Hey, call me V.
I don't know if I missed you earlier, but I just noticed that you're here. And Ann J, thanks for coming.
Hey, Ann J, she's been here a good bit.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I'm sorry if I
see you have a new one called Val Fishing.
Val Fishing. I just saw that. Yeah.
Hey,
Thanks
Val
for coming.
Fishing, welcome to the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Let's go ahead and just move on to the next question so that we don't get too far behind. So we are on question 7.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next time I'm going to share these with Tom, and then he can do them too. We could have done that.
Could have, yeah. No reason.
What's that?
I said no reason why we couldn't, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So question 7. Where will you find the house from Stephen King's Pet Cemetery? This is kind of what I was talking about before, when that could be a roadside attraction.
Yeah.
You know, A, Hancock, Maine. B, Los Angeles, California. C, Estes Park, Colorado. Or D, Pico, Idaho. So it's, where will you find the house from Stephen King's Pet Cemetery? Is it A, Hancock, Maine. B, Los Angeles, California. C, Estes Park, Colorado. Or D, Pico, Idaho. And if you watched the live stream, our live stream 2 weeks ago with Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View, we actually talked about something that would give this answer away. So are you muted again, Kenny? Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm not seeing it yet.
Okay. So Patrick must not be. Wait a second. Yeah. Question 7. It's here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Because the answer is Hancock, Maine. A.
Oh, I thought
I would have
that-
guessed. 'Cause
okay.
Yeah.
From Maine.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. I was trying to get used to using these Google Sheets. It's where
Okay.
where the X is.
Yeah. Well, it's a little far away from the answer. So yeah, the thing about Maine is Stephen King, almost everything that he ever did was based
So
in Maine.
Time for Exploring got that one again.
Yep. I know, he's crushing it. He's crushing it. See what happens? You put $10 on the line. Just
Well, it's like
The
somebody,
reigning champion.
somebody told me people really love giving away free prizes.
So how come Patrick didn't get that one right? Come on. He didn't even answer, huh? Did Patrick answer on that one? No, I don't think he did.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, he just says zoinks. I think he knew the answer. He didn't want to answer because it was maybe too easy for him. Well, he's kind of like a horror movie.
Yeah, he was
guy.
the one that was on a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, would have been too easy for him. Okay, so are we on number 8?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
It's my turn. In what country will you find the largest coin in the world? Is it A, Brazil, B, Germany, C, Canada, or D, New Zealand?
You haven't gone to that one.
No, I have not.
Yeah.
I haven't been to most
Most of those places.
3 of those 4 places I have not been to at
I
all.
see our Canadian friend, Call Me V, got it correct.
Okay. And it's C, Canada.
It is C,
Wow.
Canada. Yeah.
Did not know that.
In Sudbury, Ontario. Stands 9 meters tall. Actually had a little note on the side of that one. Hey, I just saw somebody, Giddy Up and Go Melody. Thanks for coming in.
Hello.
Yeah. Familiar with that, Kenny?
I believe I saw her in one of your previous live streams.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for coming back. And Michael Ann, Spoiled Mama's here.
Michael and Spoiled Mama, yep.
Yep. Cool.
And if I
Appreciate
could say hello to Angie Hay, hello Angie Hay, and Half Cheetah Will View.
Yeah, Patrick. Yep. All right. Let's go to the next question. We're moving pretty good here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay, wait a second. Explain that. It's really in the Bat Cave. Okay. Number 9, question 9. We put it in the chat. Do you understand what he means by that?
Yeah, because Batman has the giant penny in his cave.
Oh, okay. That is beyond me. Okay. Where will you find the world's largest rose bush? Is it A, San Diego, California, B, Pasadena, California, C, Tombstone, Arizona, or D, Tyler, Texas? I'm getting feedback again. Is anybody else?
I hear it, but I don't know where it's
I heard it for a little while.
I do not have anything else on.
I don't either.
I'm being honest with you. I do not have anything else on.
I'm going to turn this phone off, just in case. I'm going to turn this phone off. I gotta leave this on because this has the trivia on it.
Well, if I was guessing, I would say Pasadena, but that's a total guess because I don't know.
I see Time for Exploring come in there with the correct answer first. See,
did
he? Tombstone, Arizona.
See, I thought that would be one that would throw people off.
Yeah.
You know.
I would have said Pasadena. My second choice would have been Texas, but just because like the yellow rose of Texas and like, okay, maybe, there's a yellow rose.
See, Pasadena, I put that in there. Pasadena is the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
And that's why I put it in there. Because I figured, hey, that
makes sense. Yeah. You fooled me.
And Tyler, Texas is actually the rose capital of the country.
Okay.
Yeah, so trying to throw some twists in there, I'm going to unplug.
Those are good. That's a good trivia question. So.
Yeah, I'm going to unplug this headphone and see what happens real fast. Okay, what do we got? Any echo?
No echo.
I don't know what's going on. But it seems like it was worse with the headphones on. Okay. Whose turn is it?
It is mine, actually.
Okay, so we're on question 10. All right. We're moving good. What's that?
Time for Exploring is killing it.
He has been the last few times. Hey, before we ask this question, Tom, do you have any more places on your list? Your top?
Oh, top thing? No, but I will I'll just give a plug, a shout out. I mean, if you ever are in this area, there's a small little museum in Greenville, Illinois, called the DeMolin Museum. Actually, a friend of mine, he's the curator there, but it's a museum. They have some other things there because it's based off the company in Greenville, but it's over half the museum is these lodge initiation devices. So it's really interesting because back in the day, like all these different lodges and things, they had, there's like a fake guillotine there, and then goats, mechanical goats, and things like that. So it's quite the sight to see. I mean, you will never see anything like it probably anywhere else. Yeah.
And what's it called again?
The DeMolin Museum.
DeMolin. I'm gonna write it down real fast.
DeMolin, DeMoulin. It's named after the company it's named after. It's still in Greenville. They're the largest manufacturer of band uniforms in the country. But they got these brothers that got started, and they started the company initially. They made those at the beginning too, because they made uniforms for like the city bands and things like that back in the turn of the century. But how they really got started and the business took off, they made all these lodge initiation devices for all these different lodges that were around. So it's all this quirky stuff. I mean, prank things and things like that. So Music. A lot of magicians, they collect these things. They're very valuable in that sense because they're made in the same way that a lot of illusions and things are. David Copperfield has the largest private collection in the world of the items. But so
Okay.
that's
Hey, I
really cool thing.
wanted to say hi to Char of Heart. Char of Heart is here. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Star of Heart, and also I want to say good night to Hilda.
Yeah, good night, Hilda. I was just going to say that. And Sharon J.
And hello, Sharon J.
Hi, Sharon J. Thanks for coming in. Are we going to go ahead and jump? Did you have one more thing to say, Tom? I'm sorry. I think I cut you
you're
off.
fine. No, I'm good.
Okay, let's jump to number 10. You ready?
I am.
All right.
In what U.S. state will you find an entire roadside museum dedicated to hammers? Is it A, Texas, B, Alaska, C, Vermont, or D, Tennessee?
Char of Heart's asking you if you got back to 1K. Yeah, he got back to 1K.
I got back to 1K, but I don't know how long that's going to stick.
Yeah. I was there earlier. It was like 3-4 hours ago. And I actually was 998, I think.
It looks like She-Devil Adventures come in there with the correct answer first. Alaska.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Alaska. I just didn't think there'd be a museum dedicated to hammers anywhere, really. But
there's probably a museum dedicated to everything somewhere. But
yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Have you been to the Winchester House in California?
I have not. No, I would love to go there.
Yeah.
That's in my bucket list too.
The next question is actually about the Winchester House. And I'm going to plug the number here in, the question number. We're on 11, right? Yes. So it's question 11. Tim, how far? This isn't the question, but Tim, how far do you live from the Winchester House? Let's see, 11. The Winchester Mystery House has 2,000 of these. What are they? Is it A, windows, B, fireplaces, C, light fixtures, or D, doors? So it has 2,000 of these. Is it A, windows, B, fireplaces, C, light fixtures, or D, doors? See, that's one of those things. It's a roadside attraction, I consider it to be, but it's kind of more of a museum.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Or haunted attraction.
It looks like Shar of Heart come in there with the correct answer. Doors.
That's what I would have guessed. Doors.
It was D.
Yeah.
Doors. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be fireplaces.
No.
Well, welcome to the board. Welcome to the board, Shar of Heart.
Yeah, and you just got here, and you're already on the board.
Well done.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I went to the Winchester House, but I think it was like, 7 or something. I was just a little kid with my parents, so I don't remember it really.
Yeah, I've never been there. My dad actually, he worked for Olin, the company Olin. They used to make all the ammunition for the Winchester company. So.
Oh, okay.
So I'm familiar with the Winchester. I've just never been to the Winchester House. So.
Where is that company?
Well, it used to be in East Dalton, Illinois. It's not there now. I'm not for sure where the headquarters is, but.
Okay. Alton, Illinois.
Yeah, one of the most haunted places in America.
Is it?
Alton, yeah.
So we said East Alton. So there's an Alton and an East Alton?
Yeah, they're kind of pretty much right next to each other. So, but yeah. Yeah.
Hey, good night, Ann J.
Good night, Ann J.
Thanks for coming. Definitely, thanks for coming. Patrick says the tour. Wait, there we go. The tour is a mile of the Winchester House.
I
Wow,
can believe that. Yeah.
that's big. Okay, so we're on number 12, Kenny.
Yes, sir. Are you ready? Is everybody ready?
We put it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What U.S. alligator roadside attraction has the largest alligator sculpture? Is it A, Jungle Adventures, a real Florida animal park in Christmas, Florida? Is it B, Gatorland in Orlando, Florida? Is it C, Gatorama in Palmdale, Florida? Or is it Gatorville in Huntsville, Alabama?
Hey, Roy and Becky are here. Thanks for coming, Roy. Probably Roy, but Roy and Becky.
Questions. I guess. Go ahead. Sorry. I saw it pop up. Somebody asked.
Looks like Renee Deuce Rider come in there with the correct answer. It is A.
Cool.
Jungle Adventures.
Jungle's
A real
Adventures.
Florida Animal Park in Christmas, Florida.
What big city is that near, Tom? I'm assuming. Are you talking about Alton?
I think he's talking about Alton.
It's just north on the other side of the river of St. Louis. It's about, 15 miles maybe from St. Louis. So.
Okay. Your mic's going up and down again. It went down again. I don't know what the deal is.
I don't know.
Hey,
I know I can see you're not touching anything. It's just
there.
Hey, Roy and Becky Travels. Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Can you bring up the names up on the screen? Because I've got people message me asking who the guy is below us here.
Yes. How do I do that?
Need to take Red's comment off just by clicking on another comment or
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Cool.
for those that may not know, that is Tom from Adventures in TV Land.
Hello.
Yeah. Hey, Kenny, do you want to share his link again?
I did.
I know. So did Ray earlier.
Time to Adventures.
Hey, Casper, to y'all. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yes, because I just went.
All right, cool. I'm going to go with this is question 13. Lucky
Yes, sir.
13. All right. So 13, in what U.S. city will you find the world's largest ball of twine? Is it A, Newark, New Jersey? B, Cocker City, Kansas? C, Macon, Georgia? Or D, Cattanut City, Arkansas? What city will you find the world's largest ball of twine? Is it A, Newark, New Jersey? B, Cocker City, Kansas? C, Macon, Georgia? Or D, Cattanut City, Arkansas? You got any answers in there yet?
Looks like Amethyst Hayes Adventures come in there with the correct answer. B.
Yep, that's what I see. Okay.
How you pronounce that? Is that Cocker?
Yeah, it's Cocker City, Kansas. I actually knew that one before I even put the trivia thing together. But
Amethyst Hayes Adventures.
I did not know that, but that's what I would have guessed because of National Lampoon's Family Vacation.
do you watch Creep Show?
They mentioned that in there.
Do you watch the TV show Creep Show?
There's a TV show? No, I have not.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's season 3 this year.
Wow.
Yeah, and they come out on Thursdays. I have them on Shudder. You know that the streaming network. I don't know what other channel it's on. Obviously it's on another channel, but then Shudder picks it up. And they do it. There's not the last episode, but the one before that, I think, is about the largest ball of twine.
Oh wow!
Walker City, Kansas, and how it. I don't want to give any spoilers, so I won't say what happens.
We need to take a few minute break here because I need to plug up the PC here because you're going to die on me if I don't.
Oh, okay. All right. How far are you from Kansas?
From Kansas, well, Kansas City, Kansas is only about little over 4 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I got some information on that ball of twine, though. It's made with 16. Wait a second. Made with 1,600,000 feet.
Wow.
Of twine. Yeah, that's huge. Ken, you want me to jump to 14, or you want to do it?
I'm here now. I'm back now.
Okay. All right.
He's back.
He's back.
Leave. That was almost seamless, Kenny.
It was.
The is that how you pronounce that? The nay bottling? Is that how you pronounce that, Greg?
What was that? Knee-high. Knee-high bottling.
The knee-high bottling. The knee-high bottling company built the world's largest soda bottle in 1924. It stood 64 feet tall. It was destroyed by a fire in 1933. A new giant soda bottle nicknamed Bubbles has been built along the famed Route 66. In what town is the new giant soda bottle located?
You have any idea?
Is it A, Holbrook, Arizona? Is it B, St. Louis, Missouri? Is it C, Arcadia, Oklahoma? Or
I know where this is.
Or is it D, Santa Monica, California?
What do we got?
Looks like time for exploring. Come in there with the correct answer.
Yeah.
Arcadia, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And a lot of people right after him pretty much got it. But
it's a really pretty thing to see at night.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
All neon lights around it. So it's like all the different colors and everything. So.
Oh, cool.
And it's just down the road from there's a round red barn in Arcadia too. That's kind of neat to see.
Which you've done a video on, right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I think I actually saw that one. That's why I said that. I think I actually watched that one. Let's see. I'm going on to the next question, 15. So how's daylight savings treating you?
Daylight savings is treating me okay. It's actually, when I wake up in the morning, there's actually light in it right now, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I mean it'll be dark when I get off of work and leave like that now, but I don't know. I'd prefer natural, regular time if we could keep it that way instead of daylight savings time. But
that's what we do. We don't honor daylight savings time.
You guys don't change. You just stay the same. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So but you know what? It throws me off completely. I had to check with Kenny to find out if my thumbnail was up at the right time. Oh, by the way, I also want to mention, I had done a new thumbnail for this live stream on like Sunday, and it had your picture, Tom, and it had Kenny's picture, and it had the type of trivia we're doing, all this stuff. But then when I went to look at it today, that's not the thumbnail that was up. It was the old thumbnail that I started with.
Oh.
So you know YouTube. It just funky stuff happens. Yeah. Okay. We're on question 15. Question 15 is, where in Georgia will you find a giant peanut in the likeness of Jimmy Carter? Is it A, Macon, B, Atlanta, C, Savannah, or D, Plains? So is it A, Macon, B, Atlanta, C, Savannah, or D, Plains? Hi, Victoria May.
Hey, Victoria May. I'm not seeing the correct answer yet.
Okay. Somebody will get it. There's still a chance. You still aren't seeing the right answer?
No,
Oh yeah, the right answer is in there.
I see it there now.
It's not the letter, but yes.
Is it Plains?
Yes. Because he's from Plains, Georgia.
Yeah, Plains, Georgia.
It was Plains, yeah.
I was there when I was like 4 or 5 years old, but I don't remember much of that place. So.
But the peanut was probably there.
I'm sure it was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. No, we saw his brother's like gas station or whatever, and
yeah. Oh,
yeah, Billy or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they used to have Billy beer.
Yeah.
My parents used to have once in a while would buy that Billy beer just for a joke,
Just for jokes, yeah.
Yeah, but they used to sell it in the stores. All right, we're on the next one, Kenny.
All right, we're on number 16.
Yep.
You'll find a giant nut in Alamogordo.
What's that?
Does that happen?
I just said right here. You'll find a giant nut right here.
Alamogordo.
Alamogordo, yeah.
Alamogordo, New Mexico. But what kind? Is it A, pecan, B, coconut, C, pistachio, or D, Brazil nut?
Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Looks like She-Devil Adventures coming there with the correct answer. It is C, pistachio.
That would be my guess.
Okay, sorry about that.
And on a side note, that is the world's largest nut.
Oh wow!
Yep.
We just got bigger.
Yeah, you just got bigger. Now you really are a giant nut. Oh, all right. So I'm going to go to number 17. This is a good one, I think. Let me put it in the chat here. And the question is, what was the first muffler man created to promote?
Ooh.
Was it A, 2-Bit Town in Lake Ozark, B, the Paul Bunyan Cafe in Flagstaff, Arizona, C, Size Mufflers in Biloxi, Mississippi, or D, Benny's Burgers in Rochester, New York? Answers. Okay, so it's the first muffler man was created to promote A, 2-Bit Town in Lake Ozark, B, the Paul Bunyan Cafe in Flagstaff, Arizona, C, Size Mufflers in Biloxi, Mississippi, or D, Benny's Burgers in Rochester, New York?
Looks like time for exploring. Come in there with the correct answer first.
Yep, and that is Paul Bunyan Cafe in Flagstaff, Arizona. Did you know that?
I didn't know that for sure, but that's what I would have guessed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have not been there.
I thought maybe throwing in Size Muffler would throw people off a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you got to have one or two questions like that.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know what year that was done?
Probably.
We do.
I don't know. 51? I don't know. That's a guess.
No, it's not that old.
Oh, it's not that old. Okay.
Yeah. It's 64.
Oh, okay.
I know. I would think 40s or 50s is what I would have thought. Yeah.
It was not. It was not.
Yeah, 1964.
Time for Exploring was close. He just needs to add 2 more to that.
Oh, he said 62?
Yeah, he
There's
said
no bonus points for that, though.
no
I think he's already won anyway, so.
Yeah, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 20.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't even know if he answered all of them either. Not sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Who's next?
My turn.
What's up next?
Number 18.
Question 18. Is that me or you?
No, I'm doing the evens, remember?
All right, go ahead.
So, in what U.S. city will you find a 35-foot tall fort? Is it A, Baltimore, Maryland? Is it B, Tucson, Arizona? Or is it C, Springfield, Missouri? Or is it D, Daytona, Ohio?
Dayton, Ohio, yeah. I mean, that's D. Do you know the answer to that one? Don't answer, but do you know the answer?
I don't know the answer to that one. Nope.
Oh, okay.
I probably should.
Looks like Shar of Heart has come in there with the correct answer, C, Springfield, Missouri.
Really?
Wow.
That's pretty close to you.
That isn't too far, no.
Yeah.
It's about a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
A little more.
Road trip.
Yeah. There's a lot to see in Springfield, Missouri. So
Yeah, isn't there a lot of giant stuff in Springfield, Missouri?
they're at
I don't even think that's far from Branson either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What were you saying, Tom?
I said the world's largest fork is in Springfield, Missouri, and then
I think there's a chair, world's largest chair or something there too, isn't there?
That's on the way. That's the second, because the world's largest now is in large rocking chairs in KZ, Illinois, where they have all the giant things. But it used to be in near Cuba, Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a rocking chair though. So is it?
Yeah, I don't know where the actual world's largest chair is. This plain chair. I don't know.
I should have asked that question in the trivia.
It's another time.
Next one. The next trivia. Next roadside attraction trivia. All right. Now I know it is my turn because it's odds, and I am odd. So, question 19. Man, we're getting feedback from something. Who knows what it is though? Question 19. Standing on the Corner of Winslow, Arizona is a classic Eagles song with a roadside attraction. Song and a roadside attraction has developed called Standing on the Corner Park in Winslow, Arizona, depicting the song's description. What is the intersection where the park is located? Is it A, Route 66 and Kinsley Avenue, B, Sokewa Drive and Route 66, C, 3rd Street and Eagle Avenue, or D, Fry Boulevard and Walsh Way? Giddy up and go. Melody says
Southern Wisconsin. Yeah, that's not too far.
Looks like Time for Exploring coming there with the correct answer. It is B.
Are we gonna have to bar Tim from the trivia? Just kidding. Just kidding. Hey, who's going to Quartzsite? Tom, you're probably not going to Quartzsite. You're not an RV person.
No, I'm not an RV person. No.
Yeah, you're not. I mean, you're kind of a nomad, but you're not an RV person. So
no, not at this point. So
yeah, Quartzsite is like where people from all over the U.S. and Canada converge on for sometime. I mean, up to like a few months of the
Oh,
year.
wow.
Yeah. So, yeah,
I've heard it mentioned before, like, well, through your live streams, I guess other people have mentioned it, but
yeah, and I know, and there's people that are not really RV people that are in the chat, and then there's people that are like, "Hey, are you going to go to Quartzsite?" And they don't even know what they're talking about. Like just like I've asked you right now. You don't
that's
even know.
okay. I'm always eager to learn something new. So
Yeah. I'm actually going to be camping before there's a. Oh, actually, you probably watched the live stream with the no, I'm losing my train of thought. Box Van D.
okay, I saw part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's having a meetup there.
Okay.
It's just like 2 or 3 days, but we're camping there beforehand, and I'm meeting Tim from Time for Exploring and Steve from Desert Adventures in Arizona, who was in the chat, but I don't think he's here anymore, and Marshall from Nomadic Adventures. We're all going to be there, and we're hoping that Kenny's going to be able to be there too, but we're not sure. Huh, Kenny?
Yeah, I need to get on and check. I need to check on a flight. I know Fairy Dust has been helping me out with that.
Yeah. Thanks, Brene.
And need to see. And I need to check with some. I need to check with some people, because Fairy Dust was also telling me that she found some hotels near the area.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm sure there is probably at least one hotel right there.
But from what I understand, it was like 2 or 3, 4 hours away, though. I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm 4 hours away.
When is it? Where is it being held?
It's being held in Quartzsite, Arizona.
Oh, Quartzsite, Arizona. Okay.
Yeah.
And when is it?
What's that?
When is it?
It's when is the dates on that? Red, do you know what the dates of that is? It's
I know the dates for the meetup for Box Band D. It's the 22nd and the 23rd.
Okay.
Now I will say, I heard that that Glorious Life on Wheels was planning on having a meetup with her and one other person was planning on having a meetup on I think it was the 19th through the 21st, I think.
Okay, so just leading up to it.
Now that's what that's now I could be wrong, but
okay. But there's a lot of meetups there. There's a lot of YouTube channels that have meetups there and Instagrammers and stuff around the same time. So, and what's the big one there? The Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, the RTR. That's the big one, right? And of course, the tent show. They have a big RV tent show there. I mean, huge. Yeah. So that's the other draw. But hey, we're on number 20, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay. And that must be you, because I'm the one that's odd. So that makes you even.
Yeah, question 20. Char of Hearts already put it in there, actually.
There you. Thank you, Char. Go ahead.
The world's largest truck stop is the Iowa 80 truck stop in Iowa, and features a barber shop, a chiropractor, a dentist, and a surgery center, an amusement park, a trucking museum, or water slides.
So it's A, surgery center, B, an amusement park, C, a trucking museum, or D, water slides. Right?
I have not been here either, but
that's not that far from you either, really, is it?
It's not too far, no.
Yeah.
Just the other direction, north.
It looks like Amethyst Hayes Adventures got the correct answer in there first. It is C, a trucking museum.
That would have been my guess. Yeah.
A trucking museum. I wonder what's in a trucking museum.
Trucks.
It could be, it could be like 1940s transportation or something. Yeah, like old trucks.
Yeah.
I know that they've actually had
trailers.
They've had oval track racing with trucks.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do that, but it's probably some of that in there, So, hey, Kenny, did you look at the screen right now? Bernae has it says she thinks she saw American Airlines.
I remember her email me that American
Maybe
Airlines
Tom is going to go.
From Charlotte, North Carolina to Phoenix was 200. That's not bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
Is that for a one-way? Is that without any layovers and everything? I may have to see if I can talk my dad into, because I'll have to book it here pretty soon.
Yeah, you will.
I don't know.
Especially if it's that price.
I don't know. See, my thing is that I don't know what the Christmas and Thanksgiving holidays is going to bring. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would love to go because I would love to meet Boxman D, Cargo Dan, Glorious Life on Wheels. Because like I said many times, I'm a people person. I love people. And I love making new friends, meeting new people, and just having a good time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
And
there's Bernae says American Airlines nonstop from Charlotte, North Carolina to Phoenix. But she's checking it out right now. So cool. So you should have an answer in a minute here.
Okay, because I mean, it's 200. Oh, that's not bad. 256.
256.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I need to. But how far will they allow you to book that in? If I do book it, how far ahead will they allow you to book it? Will they allow you to book it that far ahead right now, or do you have to wait?
Are you asking Fairy Dust? Because I don't know the answer to that.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Char of Heart is calling it a night. Good night,
Good
Char
night,
of Heart.
Char of Heart.
Good night.
So.
Now, what time is it right there, Tom?
It's about 20 after 11 right now.
Oh, it's not even that late, is it?
No,
I mean,
not since I went back. Yeah.
Yeah. Because here it's 20 after 10.
Looks like Time for Exploring is your winner.
Hey, Beach Please is here.
Hey, Beach Please.
Cool.
Are you enjoying your cruise, Beach Please, or are you back yet, or?
Yeah, you must be back. You got some internet.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Are you going live tomorrow night, Beach Please? That's a good question. Anyway, what's your next trip?
My next trip?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Well, I mean, it'll be a short one, but I'm gonna visit. My brother lives in Tulsa, so go out to visit him.
Okay.
Coming up in like the week before Christmas, so I'm gonna stop at some sites along the way to see, and then a few on the way back. So about a month away. Yeah.
You got anything specific planned on that trip?
I've got a few things in mind. Yeah. So every time I go out there, I try to see something else because there's all kinds of things to see on the way out there. So
yeah.
Because I mean, it's basically, it's Route 66 from St. Louis to Tulsa. I mean, we don't always take 66 because usually on the interstate, but there's all kinds of stuff along the way to see.
Yeah, and the way Route 66 is, it's all broken up in like half. It's sometimes you'd be driving on a dirt road or something if you stayed on Route 66, right?
You could, I mean, in Missouri, certain parts of Missouri, yeah. But I mean, so I don't want to spoil anything because like I will be making videos and stuff. Part of it. I mean, that's not the only reason I'm going. I'm going to see my brother, but it's like the bonus or whatever. Get some new content. So
that's a good question. Did you find yourself when you first started your channel going places just to do videos, and now you find yourself just doing stuff you like doing and you just shoot videos while you're there? I mean, that's the way it is for me. I'm sort of, I guess it's still kind of a mixture. I mean, a little bit. I mean, initially it was because like, oh, do this and do that. And now it's more like, okay, if I'm going somewhere, I'll shoot a video along the way or whatever. So yeah, it's kind of a mixture, I guess. Yeah. Hey, Beach, please. I don't know if this is Betsy or Mike, but paper plate giveaway. Yeah, I have the paper plate. So this thing gets. I should get my face that close to it because they'll tell you that. Anyway, this thing gets kind of passed around from the people that watch their channel. Nice. Watch our live streams. So I haven't even done anything to it yet, but I will. And so if you guys tell me where you want me to send it next, I'll take care of that. I guess I'll find out tomorrow. And if you're back, then obviously you're going to be doing your live stream tomorrow. We were actually wondering if you were doing it because I know you couldn't do it last week from the cruise. So now someone's getting kind of cocky here. Greg, move my winnings over to next week to win bigger. He's gonna try to double or nothing. Double or nothing, yeah. He got used to winning nothing, so now he's hoping he loses and wins nothing. I guess I don't know. Yeah, this is the first time we actually had a prize. So yeah, and the prize was meet Tom and go on a road trip with him. That's not the prize. No, not this time. Hey, have you ever thought about doing a meetup? Have I thought about doing a meetup? Yeah. Well, myself, I have, like, for just me, no, but I would like to go maybe somewhere along the way, but I've never actually been to a meetup. So okay. I'd like to see what one would be like for somebody else first, Okay. Yeah, because I'm thinking, I mean you personally. How many subscribers do you have now? About 1,600 something. So. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how big you really have to be to actually expect people to show up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's probably surprising. Some channels can probably have 5,000 subscribers and nobody'd show up. Nobody would show up, yeah. Yeah, and some channels could have 1,000 subscribers and they could, have a big group of people show up. It just depends. It kind of depends. I mean, I know there's a lot of people overseas that have watched my channel just like based off the comments and things, which that's kind of cool because, you read through and there's people from all around the world that have left comments or whatever. So it's like, oh, wow, somebody from Spain and somebody from, of course, like, Canada and I can't even think of things like the Philippines or whatever. So yeah, that's always neat to see. I mean, so Tim would be at your meetup. He says you need to do a meetup. I would. Oh, he means going to someone's meetup. Go to meetup, yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to go to. I want to try to. Wait a sec, Kenny.
I want to try to have my own meetup here sometime next year. Where I want to invite everyone. Everyone to it. Everyone is welcome. I want people to be able to bring their RVs or their tents or whatever they have to camp with. And if they don't want to camp, they can stay in a cabin if they want, if they choose to, or a nearby hotel,
See, Kenny's one of those channels. That's what I'm talking about. Kenny has one of those channels that's just maybe at 1,000 right now. We haven't looked at it, so it might not be there again. But he would get people to his meetup, even though he's just barely 1,000 subscribers. He would actually get people to his meetup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one of those things, and then you have another channel that might have 5,000 and would get no one. So, yeah, Kenny's pretty popular.
Yeah, he's definitely very popular.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that now. Thanks, Red, and thanks, Amethyst Hayes Adventures.
Yeah, it's still on 1,000. That's great.
Yeah, cool. When I got to 1,000, I think I might have been on a live stream with you, Kenny, and told you this. But when I got to 1,000, an hour later, I was at 940. They dropped me 60 subscribers in like an hour. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. I know. I mean, I've heard of people having 30 or 40 pulled, but 60, it's crazy,
They do an audit and they kick all the bots off is basically what happens. So.
Yeah. And I had 60 of them.
See, amazing. I would bring my tent to Quartzsite, but I'm afraid I'll get like snakes and uninvited guests that I don't want in my tent out there in the desert, and due to I don't think it would be too pleasant.
I think you would only have to worry about scorpions, probably. I don't think you would have to worry about snakes, because they're more afraid of you than you are of them. They don't want to come into your tent. They're trying to stay away from people. They can't eat anybody. They're too small to eat a human, so they're not. They don't even want to be around you. But I remember last night on the phone, I told you we don't have any scorpions over on this side of town.
Yeah,
guess what I killed in the gym today?
I remember you telling me that.
And then I just killed one today.
A scorpion?
An hour before this, I killed a scorpion in the gym. So apparently, we do. You
just don't see them as much.
Yeah, I mean, I think what happens is we buy lumber, and for doing the box fan build, and I think we get the scorpions on the lumber.
That could very well be, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's getting shipped to the store and it's got scorpions on it, So they're probably storing it somewhere dry, so in this area, but, where there are scorpions.
Yep. I actually, on my Route 66 trip, I mean, it wasn't the full route, but the trip I took a few years ago, I got stung by a baby scorpion at Billy the Kid's grave.
Yeah. By a what? A scorpion?
Yeah, a little bitty tiny scorpion. Yeah.
Well, those are the ones that are actually can get you real sick.
Yeah, I didn't get sick, but it swelled up and I couldn't figure out what it was at first because it's like, man, what is that? And then I saw the little scorpion crawling away, and it's like, I think that thing just stung me. So.
I wonder who is actually. Beach Please, do you think that's Betsy or do you think that's Mike? Kenny, what do you think?
I think it's usually Mike working the Beach Please because when Betsy usually works it, she usually comes in as Betsy from Beach Please.
Okay. Although Rayleigh said it's Betsy, so I'm not going to put his comment up here.
Betsy
it is Mike.
Out. This is Mike.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is Mike. Okay. I was just curious because he said we're more afraid of the snakes than they are of us.
I remember that before in other chats, If it's Betsy, she will come under Betsy from Beach Please.
Oh, okay. I've seen that. Okay. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. And
All
if
right.
if it's Mike, it will be actually Beach Please.
So Tom, are you familiar with Beach Please?
Only from when they were on your live stream. If I guess like a month ago or whatever.
Like 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks ago, I think. Yeah. Okay.
They're an awesome, fun couple to watch.
Hey, the Modigators here.
And they're very entertaining.
Yeah.
The Modigators here.
Anthony Simone. And yeah, they're a lot of fun over there. I always enjoy their live.
Yeah, you should, Tom. You should check out their live stream. It's on Thursday nights.
Okay.
It's at 7 Pacific. So
it's 10 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
So 9 p.m. here.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah,
And they usually only go about an hour. Sometimes they go a little over an hour, but most of the time it's usually only about an hour.
Cool. I will try to check that out sometime.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's cool. So what videos do you have coming up right away, Tom?
I've got a few things. Well, I don't have anything finished right now, so I got to try to work on what I'm doing, and I don't even want to post on Friday yet. So, I have several like backlog things of things I filmed before that. So like some stuff from like Indiana, Kentucky, things like that, and a few other places in St. Louis. So.
Okay.
I wish I could say more, but I don't know right now. I've got to edit it together. So
yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff too. That's just, I've got several ghost towns, a couple cemetery ones, like old West cemeteries, and including Boot Hill, Tombstone, and then I've got Tombstone, and then I've got a video that I did of Guadalupe, Arizona, and I got a video that I did of IKEA buying cabinets and everything for the box fan, and I don't have any of it edited. We're talking about going back 2-3 weeks.
I've got stuff from when I took a trip to Florida back in the spring, past spring. So there's a few videos even from then that I haven't edited together or whatever. Yeah, I still got the footage there. So
yeah.
I don't have as much free time as I had a couple of years ago, so it just makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I know I've got the same exact issue. And sometimes you just gotta get away from it to clear your head too. You just can't keep going. So I haven't had anything up this week except for this live stream.
Yeah, I posted a video today. It was about the National Blues Museum in St. Louis. So that's the latest thing.
Okay. Yeah, Tim, I would like to go to the Desert Bar, but you and I, neither of us have a tow vehicle. I do have the box van, which is pretty much an off-road vehicle, but I've heard that it's kind of tough getting there without a 4x4 or something. But I could be wrong. I don't really know. Hey, Ron Darrell's here.
Hey, Ron Darrell.
And yeah, cool. So Kenny, have you checked out any of Kenny's food review videos? Tom?
I have not. No.
He just did several food review videos from, or maybe just a couple, from food that you got from Hope Bus, right? From Canada.
Oh, cool. I will have to look that up. Yeah.
Yes, I've been eating some Canadian snacks here lately, and they came from. I watched those videos, Red. I liked how those were done. I really enjoyed the time that I got to spend with you, and I look forward to getting to see you in October 2022.
Hey, Rayleigh is, he's calling it a night. thanks for coming. Definitely.
Yeah, thanks everyone for being here.
Yeah, and
Good night, Rayleigh. Creative Travel. Yeah, it's way past his bedtime.
is it? Hey, Roy and Becky said the road's better going to that bar, so that's good. Tim, so we can get there. We could definitely get there in my truck then, the box van, because it's got off-road tires on it and it's got a lift on it, so it should be okay then. It's just not four-wheel drive. All right, cool. Kenny, what videos you got coming out this week?
Probably another couple of videos of taste test videos, and that's pretty much it for me.
Is it Canadian?
Yeah, it's Canadian. It's
more moose droppings, or
no, it's not moose droppings.
No, he did actually do a review on moose droppings. Oh, you still have some?
I got one. I got a bar here that's called Mr. Big.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that does look pretty big. Did you see the live stream that Kenny and I ate nacho sundaes?
I didn't. No.
Yeah, and Kenny loved it.
Nacho Sundays, huh?
Yeah, so it's a hot fudge. Well, not a hot fudge sundae because it's hard to make hot fudge sundae at home, but chocolate syrup sundae with nacho ingredients on it. So it's cheese. I had jalapeno. Did you have jalapenos, Kenny? I can't remember.
I think I had them, but I don't think I think Dad bought some to put in it, but I don't think I ever got around to putting it in there though.
Oh, okay. You know what? I actually think jalapenos in the ice cream were the best part. I think that was actually pretty good. But the cheese and the the cheese was not very good. But I had like little tortilla chips stuck in the side too. To make it like kind of like when you have brownies stuffed inside or cookies stuffed in the side of a sundae or something. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because Tim is here, and I remember that Kenny actually challenged Tim to eat the nacho sundae, and I don't think we've seen a video from Tim where he ate the nacho sundae. Have we, Kenny?
I don't. I may have to check my bell again because I know how YouTube does their purge. And
yeah, I don't think he's done it.
Seen any notifications.
That's my opinion. So hopefully he'll do it. And I should have mentioned this because Ray was here, and I don't think Ray's here now. But I challenged Ray to do it, and I don't think Ray's done it either. So maybe that's something we'll do in Quartzsite. Anyway, I encourage everyone to check out. First off, check out all the moderators' channels, and you guys drop your links if you haven't done it yet. Also, remember Kenny is still fighting that 1,000 battle, and he's like sitting right there at 1,000. So if you're not connected to Kenny,
I just looked, and I was at 1,005 right now. I'm at
okay, so if you're not connected
right
to
now,
Kenny,
I don't know how long.
Okay, yeah, I will sign the paper plate. Don't worry. Do you want it in blood, or what do you want it signed in? Nacho Sunday. Anyway, no, I'll sign it somehow. Yeah. So Kenny, anybody who hasn't connected with Kenny, try and go to his channel. Obviously, don't just subscribe. Watch a video, leave a comment, a meaningful comment. I mean, if you don't like it, I don't know how you wouldn't. But if you don't like it, then you don't subscribe. I mean, right? That's the way it works.
Yeah, that's just that's how the YouTube works.
Right.
Because if I was told that YouTube really cracks down on people that don't that just subscribe just to subscribe and don't fully watch a video all the way through.
Yeah.
So it's best if you like the content and you like what you see, to watch a video all the way through, leave a meaningful comment about the video that you saw, and ring that notification bell, and you'll get supposedly you get notified every time I upload a video or even do a live stream. But right now I'm taking a
I
break.
like the way you said supposedly, because it doesn't always work.
Supposedly. That's just why I said that. because I have been notified by channels sometimes, and sometimes I'm not notified. And so
Yeah.
that's the reason why I said.
Yep, definitely.
Anyway.
All right, and also check out Tom's channel. Tom's channel is Adventures in TV Land.
Yep.
You want to give it a plug?
Sure. Adventures in TV Land. Roadside attractions, historical sites, a few theme parks, kind of unusual things, anything of interest. That's kind of what I focus on. Museums. So, and I just thanks for having me on, Greg.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like to have you on again too. So,
and thanks, Kenny. It's been fun having here with you too. So,
I look forward to the day I get to meet you in person, Tom.
Likewise.
Yeah, all of us. That'd be cool. We'll have to plan a meetup of our own, maybe somewhere where there's some interesting roadside attractions.
Sure.
So, okay.
Well, like I said, I'm planning on having my own meetup. I have somebody helping me in the works of that right now.
Well, you live, like you said, you live like 45 minutes from the land of roadside attractions. So, Pigeon Forge.
Tourist trap.
I live in. Yeah, I forget what there used to be meetups all the time somewhere at the island in Pigeon Forge. But there's not many meetups over there anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the island is actually at, and I've been to Pigeon Forge. The only farthest I've been is the Dollywood area. I've never really been to Ripley's Aquarium or what's that other one?
Believe it or not, you mean?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, Ripley's?
In Gatlinburg.
Okay.
Yeah. And what was it? No. I don't know. It'll come to me later, probably.
Okay. Well, you're probably going to be back on next week, Kenny?
I'll be back on your show next week.
All right. Well, we can talk about it then.
Like I said, I'm taking a break from live streaming. So,
you are from your own live streams?
From my own live streams, yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah. So I've decided that I needed to kind of take a break from that, and I'll probably be back after the first of the year.
Okay, for the live streams, but you'll be doing the edited videos.
I don't really edit videos.
No, you know what I mean. You'll be doing the pre-recorded videos.
I'll be doing pre-recorded videos.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody, and make sure you connect with these channels, and also connect with everybody in the chat, because there's a lot of good channels in the chat too.
No, Anthony Simone, I've decided that I need to kind of back away from doing live streams, and kind of back away, because I've been really hurting myself by staying on here all the time and not getting things I need to get done.
Like your van.
Yeah, and
he's got a van that he wants to convert for as an RV too. And I understand that, because that's why I don't have any videos of this week, because I actually spent time working on my box truck this week.
Yeah, kind of do the other things you have to take away, because you can't do it all.
I actually got
the Chilton.
The Haynes manual.
It's a Haynes manual. Okay.
Yeah, I thought this thing would actually show me a picture of how to do that, but it doesn't.
It's probably more of a like technical drawing, right? So it's all kinds of lines with numbers going all over.
It's actually in a paragraph, but it also said that sometimes you got to remove the drive belt to install it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
In some vehicles, you know, but
yeah.
Is it at least all written in English?
the biggest, yeah, it's in English.
That's good.
But the biggest part I'm really worried about is that I'm going to make I've never really done this. It'd be my very first time ever messing with it.
But just for a little background information, Kenny has gone to school to learn how to be a mechanic, but then he hasn't done any of the hands-on part because you have to get your hands dirty. You have to get in there and do it to learn it. Really, we were talking about that on the phone yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. And
you can do it, Kenny.
Yeah, you can do it. Might just take you some time. That's all.
If I make the wrong move, I'm gonna cost myself more money in the long run.
Or you know what? You might just cost yourself more time. That could be the issue. So you could end up taking 10 more hours than you wanted it to, which is just annoying.
Yeah, if I had somebody in my area that that would help me out with it, and had been has got a little bit more experience than I have,
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be so bad.
So if anybody lives anywhere near Kenny and wants to come over and help him change a power steering pump, that's what it is, right? Power steering pump? Kenny? It's a power steering pump, right?
Yeah. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Roy lives too far away to help you, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Otherwise, he probably would. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let's go ahead and call it a night. We're over 2 hours. And
good night, everyone.
Thanks again for having me on, and everybody have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for being here. Next week, we will be going live again. Same time, probably 15 minutes early because usually Gina ends 15 minutes early and sends the raid 15 minutes early. We have Trip and Tracy on the channel. So I know some nomads will be familiar with Trip and Tracy, but we can learn more about her. And I'm pretty sure that the trivia is going to be on theme parks. So next week. Yeah. So come back next week and we'll all have a great time. Okay. Thanks for being on the channel. And we'll see you next week, Kenny. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Tom.
Everybody. Good night.
Bye,
Good night.
guys.